Theresa May has been holding talks with Scotland's First Minister Nicola Sturgeon today on the thorny issues of Brexit and Scottish independence. It's 2 days before the Prime Minister formally launches divorce proceedings with Article 50. And tomorrow, Scottish MSPs are expected to vote in favour of holding a second independence referendum. Well, the two leaders haven't seen eye to eye on either. So could today's meeting be more fruitful? Our political editor, Andy Bell, reports.
Just still photos today. Perhaps they both thought that this first meeting since Nicola Sturgeon called for another independence referendum would just be too awkward with the cameras rolling. On the Clyde, they've seen industrial might, decline and regeneration. Glasgow voted independence 3 years ago, so what do they think comes next for Scotland? Luke is a student. He voted for independence and for staying in the EU. Now he wants another independence vote, and he says he hasn't heard anything from Theresa May to make him think differently.
It's a stonewall, it's Brexit means Brexit, we're one nation, it's in or it's out, and there's no basis for any real, compromise or discussion there.
Aileen is an English teacher. Ideally, she'd like another independence vote when Brexit is settled, but she doesn't trust Theresa May to deliver it.
She's never going to say yes, though. Theresa May does not support Scottish independence as a matter of principle. Her talk of a time frame is rhetoric more than anything else.
It's tactics?
Yes, I think so. Yeah, she's a smart woman, and I think that's what she's going for.
And I met John. He's been a shop fitter for more than 30 years. He voted no to independence, and he doesn't think Nicola Sturgeon should ask him again.
She's had her shot, and she failed. You can't keep going and going till you get it right,
But you don't think the Brexit vote makes a material difference, as she says?
No, I don't think so, no. I'm quite happy the way things are.
Today, Theresa May came to Glasgow to say together the UK was an unstoppable force and Brexit would build a more united nation.
In Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, that means fully respecting and indeed strengthening the devolution settlements, but never allowing our union to become looser and weaker or our people to drift apart.
While this meeting may look polite, make no mistake, these two are at the beginning of a struggle which only one of them can win.
Let's talk to Andy now. He's in what looks like quite a windy Glasgow. And the meeting's just finished, Andy, so what came of it?
Yes, Sian, the two leaders met in the hotel behind me for about 45 minutes. Now, I understand from the Scottish side that the meeting was described as useful and cordial, but they're still insisting, the Scottish Government side, that the vote in the Scottish Parliament will go ahead tomorrow, and therefore we have to assume that the Scottish Parliament by tomorrow night will have voted formally to ask for another independence referendum. So even though these two have now met for the first time since Nicola Sturgeon's call for another referendum, even though they've got looked into each other's eyes, if I can put it that way, there's still no agreement about whether or even when there should be another independence referendum.
All right, Andy, thanks for that. 7 Japanese high school pupils